Hello, Pally.
Today is Wednesday, October 23rd, 2019.
And InFocus starts right now.
Embarcadero Road. Walk sign is on the crossing.
A haunted escape room comes to a local library.
President Trump receives backlash over a tweet.
And a look at Pally's bicycle culture.
All that and more is coming up on today's show.
Welcome to InFocus. I'm Sam Hirschman.
And I'm Jason Goldie.
There's a lot going on around campus.
Here's some important announcements from today's campus bulletin.
This Thursday at lunch, Sources of Strength will hold an open meeting in room P11. The meeting will feature stories of hope, help, and strength, and include real and important conversations. There will also be snacks. Everyone is welcome. Students planning to take an AP exam in the spring need to sign up by October 31st. After that date, there will be a $40 late fee per exam, except for macroeconomics. To fully register, students must sign up on both total registration and the College Board, both of which are linked on the screen. Any questions can be directed to Assistant Principal Jerry Berkson at jberkson@pausd.org.
There are a number of colleges visiting campus over the next few days. Today, Dartmouth College will visit at 2:50. Tomorrow, Boston College comes at 8:20. Pace University, New York City at 9:05. Columbia University at 10:50. And the University of Texas, Dallas at 12:15. Only one college will be on campus on Friday, Vassar College at 1 o'clock. The Palo Alto Teen Advisory Board is hosting a Halloween escape room event with prizes, pumpkin decorating, and free boba. The event happens this Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Mitchell Park Teen Center.
I don't know what to think about that. Escape room, pumpkin decoration, and boba?
Just like it, InFocus has news, updates, and memes. Here to help you understand your daily memes is our memeologist, Jackson Drucker.
Thanks a lot, Jason and Sam. Today we've got a relatable meme for everyone at home, though mostly at Pally to enjoy. Here we see the 7th grade version of, admittedly all of us, celebrating having finished Algebra 1. Admit it, we all did. I did too. Below, Yoda sits staring off into the distance, telling us, unfortunately, there is another, representing our Algebra 1 teachers, alerting us that we still have many more math classes to take. As Matty B. Raps once said in his cover of Chris Brown's hit song, Loyal, well, you thought it was over. And dang, did we think it was. But now I have a calculus test on derivatives next week, quite a bit more complicated than what we were learning back in Algebra 1. Well, that's all from me. Back to you.
Thanks for that great meme, Jackson. Calculus seems like a very complicated subject.
Now let's take a look at a very complicated global conflict in today's News Minute.
As a ceasefire in Syria expires, the presidents of Russia and Turkey met yesterday to discuss the conflict. They agreed to carry out joint patrols along the Syria-Turkey border, something Turkey had been doing in collaboration with the U.S. The Russian defense minister is now suggesting that the U.S. withdraw all military forces and equipment from northern Syria. The new agreement leaves the fate of the Kurdish people in question.
President Trump is receiving backlash from Democrats and some Republicans over a tweet where he compared his impending impeachment inquiry to a lynching. South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham defended the president's comments and said the impeachment inquiry is un-American. Others, such as Senate Majority Leader and Republican Mitch McConnell, distanced themselves from Trump's tweet, saying comparing lynching and impeachment was a poor choice of words.
An 11-year-old boy has become the youngest person to run a half marathon in each of the 50 states. Aiden Yaquez will have his name in the Guinness World Records book after running in the IMT Marathon in Des Moines, Iowa. Aiden started his streak when he was 5 years old, when his grandmother pushed him 13.1 miles in a stroller. Now he says he can't get enough of running on his own.
It's pretty amazing that an 11-year-old can run so many half marathons.
While most Pally students don't get that level of exercise, many do stay in shape by biking to and from school.
Yasmin Fredriciewicz has more about students on bikes, especially their parking habits.
There are over 2,000 students that go to Pally, and about 72% of the students bike to school every day. Many students get their bikes stolen or damaged, others just don't have any bike etiquette. So, I went out and asked a few students to see if they have any biking pet peeves.
I don't really know. I just don't lock your bike to another person's bike, I guess. move over to the side of the road, or move over to the side if people are going faster behind you.
Then I asked if they had any tips for wild biking.
Just use your arm signals so you don't get hit.
Like go slow around pedestrians, I guess. Don't get hit by a car, that too.
Many students we talked to say that the best way to not have your bike stolen is to lock your bike. Out of all the bike locks that people use, the most effective one has been a U-lock. But make sure you keep your keys safe. Many students believe that if you're going to be late to class, you should lock your bike before just to take extra precautions. Sam stole my camera, so here's an example of someone stealing a bike.
One of these bikes needs to be unlocked.
Ben, you can't steal a bike like that.
So small.
Alright, guess he's gone.
Now that you've seen a bike easily stolen, just keep in mind that anyone can get their bike lock cut.
Lock your bike.
I got stolen 3 times. I got no advice.
The most important thing to remember is knowing your bike rules and to be safe. Remember your hand signals when you're biking to and from school, and have common sense where you park your bike. And that does it from me. For InFocus, I'm Yasmin Fajikowicz.
Peek a bathroom review. Thanks for that great story, Yasmin. It's great that everyone finds a way to stay healthy and get exercise at Pally.
It sure is. Some of us get even more though. And now it's time to tell you about those people.
That's right. JP Conrad is in the studio now with the latest in Pally sports news. Here are the scores of yesterday's games.
That's right, Jason and Sam. I have all the scores right here. Boys varsity water polo played Los Gatos yesterday and had a fourth quarter comeback, eventually winning 7-6. Girls varsity water polo also faced Los Gatos, but unfortunately lost 8-3. Girls varsity field hockey took a dub against Lynbrook, winning 3-1. The Palo Alto Vikings ice hockey team played Bellarmine on Monday and tied 2-2. Now let's move on to upcoming games. Tomorrow, girls varsity field hockey plays away at Saratoga at 3:30. All 3 girls volleyball teams face off at home against our rival Gunn, with freshmen at 4, JV at 5:30, and varsity at 6:45. Girls tennis has away games at Mountain View, with both teams starting their games at 4. Finally, on Friday, boys varsity football plays at Los Gatos, with JV kicking off at 4 and varsity at 7. That's all for me. Back to you in the studio.
Well, that does it for today's episode.
Be sure to visit our website to check out old episodes, check the bulletin, or to send us an email.
Until next time, have a great day, Pally.